Okay, I'm going to answer the question about how to keep your horse at a nice, consistent walk without nagging in the saddle. So, first, I want you to realize that you're going to change how your horse responds to you. So you're going to change first, and then your horse is going to follow. So through you learning to teach your horse something different, be really patient with yourself and patient with the horse. The next thing is important is when your horse fully understands, your horse will stay at that speed. And it's the reward that teaches the horse. So that's also really important. And so you want to practice, and when you get a nice change in your horse, you want to take the time to appreciate that in your horse. One thing I want you to think about is how you're using your seat to ask your horse to go and to keep your horse going. It should not be noticeable. It should not take much effort on your part to ask your horse to go with your seat. And what I want you to do is get to the walk you'd like, however you can get there, and I want you to know what it feels like. So this part of the exercise for you is to be really focused and make sure you're not actually using your leg just a tiny bit and you're not pumping just a tiny bit, because you don't think your horse is going to stay there. This is something you're going to really need to check in with yourself. Chances are you're doing that and you're not even aware of it. So make sure your legs are nice and relaxed. And I want you to feel how your seat moves at the walk that you like. And then I want you to become very aware that when your horse attempts to slow down, that you can feel it first in your seat. And at that moment, you give a kick. And I want you to find that perfect kick that gets your horse to change right back up to that pace that you like. And I want you to repeat that until it doesn't take much effort to get her back to that walk that you'd like, and that you are noticing it the moment she starts to slow down. So that's the first step. Now there won't be a whole lot of change there, other than you will become aware of when she's slowing down, and you will get her to respond very quickly to a nice, easy kick. Okay, that's the first step. So that's the second part. You're going to start. You're going to go a quarter or a half a circle, and you're going to be really intent on getting there with some real enthusiasm inside yourself. You're going to get there, and then you're going to stop. And your goal there is to make a quarter circle or a half a circle with not kicking at all. That would be the second part of your exercise. And those two things you just play with each time you practice this, until you can get a quarter circle or half a circle. And a lot of this is going to be you changing. One, that you trust your horse to go, and two, that you're really focused on what she's doing and what your seat is doing, that you're not nagging at all a tiny bit without being aware. And then the other thing that you can do is that a horse that tends to slow down is not very forward thinking. So go forward a lot. So with this exercise, before or after, do a lot of walk, trot transitions to where your horse gets really snappy. So go a lot and make it fun. Really enjoy the going. Get it to where your horse thinks, I know, I'm going to just go. When you repeat it many times, your horse should start to anticipate and get herself ready. A lot of this is preparation. You're just repeating and repeating until your horse says, I got it. I'm going to stay in the center of your rectangle. So again, remember, be patient with yourself, because you're becoming more aware. And when you're consistent, it may take you 100 times, and your horse might test you 150. And that would be okay, because you're changing things up a little bit for them. So I hope this helps. Give it a try, and let us know if it works. Have a great day.